Hi, I'm Tom Johnson from I'dRatherBeWriting.com. Today I am reviewing this Movemate standing board. I have one of these that I have at work. Actually, this is the same one. I brought it from work back home. And what I typically do is every half hour or so I'll stand on it, as you do with most of them. But this is like really different. Actually, let me show you this before I jump on it. Notice that it's got like a completely wavy sort of pattern. There are 14 little mini skinny planks like this, and so it really bends in a unique way. So come on here. Now, what I like about it is that you've got a lot more options for motion, right? So I can rock side to side if I want, and this is kind of a nice motion. I can rock forward and backward. This is my favorite motion, actually. You can also kind of do a walking pump motion. You can do a diagonal kind of motion, kind of like a tilt-a-whirl. I also really like stretching my calf like this. Like if I just kind of go down the side, I can really stretch it and do this. But the cool thing, and what really makes this different from all the other standing boards, is that you can combine all these motions just like switching between them constantly. You know, sometimes I'll pump my legs and then I'll get tired. I'll go like this. You can even do some rocking, twisting motions, you know, and then I'll go back up and down, side to side, and so on. And this sort of variety allows you to remove fatigue. You don't get tired when you can, well, I mean, you don't get tired as quickly when you can constantly switch around to what you're kind of doing with your legs. There are probably like half a dozen more motions that you could figure out, depending upon what you're trying to do, what's comfortable. But really, it's sort of a game changer because you've got so many of these motions. I find that if I'm listening to music, I will sort of naturally start moving my legs with the sort of rhythm of the music. So that's a nice benefit. I also find that when I've been on the Movemate for a while, I can feel my calves get a little bit of a workout. You know, this is great because one of the reasons that I like the board is because I want to strengthen my calves. I think that really comes from doing a lot of these rocking motions. But overall, you know, it's really quite an ingenious board. It's pretty sturdy. These planks are you know, solid wood, coated or treated with something to protect it, and it's even got like a little handle you can carry it. You can fit it into a backpack. Like I bike to work, and so I have a longish backpack, and I can actually carry it in there. But I'm thinking about getting a second one, just because I want to have one at home and at work. This is sort of my trial. So let's see. What else? I mean, there's a lot that I could say about standing in itself. Being able to stand really reduces pressure on your lower back because you're switching. I mean, switching between standing and sitting reduces the pressure. It really gives your back like room to sort of breathe and stretch out. But I can be on this thing for 40 minutes, an hour, not really longer than that, and I'll switch and I'll sit back down. But I really just like the variety of motion that it provides. I mean, it's really kind of a one-of-a-kind sort of standing board. Haven't seen too many like them. Anyway, check it out. Movemate is the name of it. And my site, I've got more detail on my site, I'dRatherBeWriting.com. And if you have feedback or other tips, love to hear it. Thanks.
I was a director in all this. I am, in fact, his mother. He's my son. And I myself, I have old lady back. So when I'm using these, my back goes from this to this in like a couple hours. So